Okay, what if we need to write the equation of an ellipse from the graph? Well, it's going to be pretty simple because the formula is pretty straightforward. The only thing is we're going to have to figure out the denominators and the h and the k. That's easy, but you know the formula is going to look something like x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. Both of these have some denominator equals 1. We just have to figure these out. The first thing that I would like for you to do is figure out which direction this ellipse is being stretched. Well, it's long with the x-axis, so I know my bigger denominator is going here. That's where my major axis is. So to find it, what we do is we're going to count the length of the major axis. Remember, the length of the major axis is 2 times a. And then this is going to be a squared. So I'm going to have to figure out what a is first. So I'm going to find that length. So I'm going to go furthest to the left that I can go and count how many units all the way to the furthest right. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I know 2a equals 14. So a equals 7. That means 7 units from the center of the circle to the right, 7 units the center of the circle to the left. So I can find the center pretty easy that way too. All right, so I know a squared, which is going to be one of my denominators, is 49. 7 times 7 is 49. Okay, the next thing I want to do is find the length of my minor. And so my minor axis is going with my y-axis this time. I want to go all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom and count how many units. So here's my furthest point to the top, furthest point to the bottom. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know 2b equals 6. So b equals 3. That means b squared equals 9. By the way, that means that my center, from my center, this top point is 3 units above and 3 units below. So I can find the center. I know the center is 7 units from this edge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's along here somewhere. And then I know that it is 3 units from the edge the other direction. So 1, 2, 3. So find your center. The middle. Now, my center, it looks like it is at, well, here's my coordinate plane. Looks like it is at positive 1, so that's my h. 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive 4. So h equals 1, k equals 4. And now I can write my equation. My equation is going to be x minus h, so x minus 1 squared over a squared, which is 49, plus y minus k, which is 4 squared, over b squared, which is 9, equals 1. So there's my equation. Find your major or minor axis, find your center, and then plug that into your formula. Okay, let's try another one. Remember, we're going to find our major and our minor axis, and then from there we'll find our center and plug it into our formula. Remember, our formula is always going to be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals 1. And then I just have to figure out where my a squared and my b squared go. My a squared always goes wherever my major axis is, and my major axis is easy to determine. It's the way the ellipse is stretched. Well, this ellipse is stretched vertically up and down. Well, vertically, this is your y-axis, so anything stretched vertically is with the y. So I know my a squared is going here, my b squared is going there. Okay, so let's find the length of our major axis. So I'm going to count from the highest point to the lowest point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know my length is 2a, so 2a equals 12. That makes a equal 6. That's how far from the center the edge is, by the way. And so that means a squared equals 36. So I know that denominator is going to be 36. Now let me find my B. So I'll count all the way from edge to edge this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know 2B equals 4. So B equals 2. That's the distance from the center that this edge is, 2 places. And then B squared equals 4. So that's my smaller denominator. Okay. So let's find the center. I know from the edge, from top or bottom, it's 6. So if I go from the bottom and count 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I know my center is somewhere here. And then from the edge, it's 2. So 1, 2. So here's my center. Let's figure out our center. Our center is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5. 1, positive 1. So this is my H, this is my K. All right, so let's put it in a formula. X minus H, well H is negative 5, so X minus negative 5 makes X plus 5 squared. And since it is long on the y-axis, remember I'm doing B squared underneath the X, so B squared is 4 plus Y minus K, well K is 1, so Y minus 1 squared over A squared, which is 36 equals 1.